Hi, and welcome to this crash course video for using scroll documents for Confluence. I'm Shannon from K15T, and in this video, I'll show you how this app can help your team manage, version, export, and compare your documents in Confluence. The app enables you to manage a tree of Confluence pages, a parent page and all of its children, as one unit, giving you the flexibility to manage content and changes across multiple pages. Once a document has been created, you can save and manage versions, track changes, set document statuses, export to PDF or Word, and organize and browse them easily in your space. Let's take a look at an example. After installing the app, creating your first document is simple. You'll notice that all of your pages and hierarchies remain the same, and the app doesn't interfere with the way that your team typically uses Confluence at all. For this example, we'll manage this proposal as a document. When the app is installed, a toolbox appears on the Confluence page, which you can use to convert that page and all of its children to a document. When you convert, you can add some document metadata, like a title, document labels, and a summary to help other users know what this document is about. Click Create, and these pages can now be managed together as a single document. From the page tree, the toolbox now gives you access to the management features of the app. The first feature is the Reader, which opens a read-only view of all the pages of the document. On the left, you'll see the document outline, which displays all of the page titles and headings within those pages, kind of like a table of contents for your document. It's both scrollable and interactive, so you can see the entire scope of the document in one view. The next feature is the Document Composer, which enables you to rearrange the hierarchy of your document, add new pages, or assemble existing pages from anywhere in your instance. Simply search for the page you want to add, filter by space or label to identify the right page, then drag and drop to add it to the document. Since the page already exists, you can choose to either copy or include it. Copying the page will simply insert a copy of the page into the document. Including the page lets you reference its most up-to-date content, so if any changes are made to the included page, they will automatically reflect in this document. This is a really powerful feature for teams who want to employ a content reuse strategy that will ensure that their documents are always up to date. You can also drag and drop to reorder the hierarchy of your pages and define a custom structure for your document. The next feature of the app is the Manager, where you can save and compare versions, track changes, and edit the restrictions and metadata of the document. In the Settings tab, you can change the document title, add a prefix to help bypass page title conflicts, edit document labels or summary, and change or upload a custom cover image. You can also set a status to track what state the document is in progress to under review to approval. The Versions tab contains all saved versions of the document. Unlike Confluence page versions, Scroll Documents enables you to save versions of a document at specific points in time, like when a document is approved or a new release is available. Saving a version creates a snapshot of the content across all the pages of the document at that point in time. Let's take a look at what has changed between two versions. Just click Compare, and you'll be able to see what's changed from one version to the next in a side-by-side view. Saving a new version is simple. Just add some version metadata, like a name, prefix, and summary. And at this stage, you can also define the status and choose whether you want this version to be based on the current version of the document, or take a branching approach by basing it on a previously saved version. Finally, restrict the version so that others can't make changes, and press Save. Each version exists as its own document, which can be read separately, and edited, exported, and managed on its own. To track changes made to the document, use the activity log. Here, you'll see an overview of the changes made to the document in order to track when versions were saved and by which user, when workflow statuses were transitioned, and which pages of the document were updated and when. This information is also available as a list for a more compressed view of the changes. Finally, you can export this data as a CSV to store for your records or to share with others outside of your Confluence instance, like regulatory bodies or external teams. On the Restrictions tab, you can set which users can access and edit your document. Similar to Confluence page restrictions, you can view and restrict the document, but you can also define who can edit and make changes to the metadata of the document from the manager. From here, we'll exit the manager and return to the Confluence page tree, where we can see that the new prefix has been applied to the pages. You can also export your document to PDF or Word in cases when you need to share the proposal with clients who don't have access to Confluence, or just to keep a static copy on file. Scroll Documents offers an integration with Scroll PDF and Word Exporter, so when you have either of these apps installed on your Confluence system, this export experience is seamless. When you export, you're able to choose from any of the templates you've created with these apps. Here, we'll select the proposal template. You'll see that all of the styles defined in your template will be applied to the document, like a cover page, table of contents, heading styles, fonts, and more. If you don't have Scroll PDF or Word Exporter installed, you can still use Confluence's native exporter to export content at the page level. Back in Confluence, we'll take a look at all the documents we've created from the library. The Documents library is the central hub for all the documents in your space. You'll notice it's accessible right here alongside your blog, and as an alternative to page trees, all of your documents are organized neatly into cards, making them easy to browse. As this library starts to grow, you can sort and filter your documents to find the right content quickly, and even discover new content in your space, either as a grid or in a list view. This has been a brief introduction to Scroll Documents, showing you how to create, version, export, and manage multiple pages together in Confluence. We hope you found this video helpful, and that you're ready to try Scroll Documents in your team. The app is available on the Atlassian Marketplace, where new users can try it free for 30 days. If you have any questions or want to learn more, just head to our Help Center where you can access our documentation. Or simply get in touch with us by reaching out to hello@k15t.com.